This is the first time we've done this. What we thought would be good would be to update you all after each of our quarterly board meetings as to what the big topics of conversation were and the kind of decisions we're making. So this is after our March board meeting, which took place a couple of weeks ago, and the big decision we made was all around the acquisition of Loch Arkaig. This is a fantastic site on the west of Scotland near Spain Bridge that we want to buy, and we're just about to go live with our appeal to try and raise, we need a total of £4.5 million, which is to try and raise the first £500,000 so that we can buy the site with the community group who live round about. So that's really exciting, and the board are all very excited about that. It's a fantastic site. It's got wonderful ospreys, it's got wonderful eagles on it. We're hoping to find some wildcats, so it really is amazing, and it's got about 10% of the remaining Caledonian pine forest in Scotland on that site, so it's truly important in terms of being able to buy it and save it and restore it. So hopefully with some of your help we'll be able to do just that. The other things we talked about included our accounts for last year. So we signed off our annual accounts, which is something we do at this time every year. And I'm delighted to say that we had income of £37.5 million last year, which is tremendous. And if you helped towards any of that, that is so important to us, and thank you very much. But we were delighted with that, and we were delighted that we were able to say that 79 pence in every pound goes towards the work we do as a charity, and that's incredibly important. We always set ourselves an absolute target of 75%, and to be hitting 79 was brilliant. So thank you very much for all your help with that. We also talked about wanting to expand our estate. So as you know, we have over 1,000 woods at the moment, and we really want to grow the size of that estate over the next 10 years. So we talked with the board about what shape that might take. We think it'll grow by about 30% over the 10 years, and we talked about what kind of woods we might be looking to save and buy, and we had really interesting discussions around that, and we'll be talking more to the board at our summer meeting, which happens in June, and I should be able to update you after that about where we got to. But it's quite an exciting time. I think there are some really important woods out there that need us and need our help, so to be able to be in a position where we can actually take more of those woods into our own care is absolutely brilliant. We also had a really interesting conversation with the trustees about our work around the protection of ancient woodland. This is something that we've done for a long time. So if a particularly important ancient woodland is threatened and that's brought to our attention, we will step up our efforts to campaign for it, particularly if it's threatened by, for example, an inappropriate development of some sort. And we had a good conversation with the board about how we want to expand what we call our threat detector network. This is a fantastic network of volunteers who bring to our attention when an ancient woodland is threatened. And at the moment we don't have complete coverage across the UK for that network, so we're trying to grow that over the next few months. And we're also trying to kind of ramp up the kind of PR and profile we're able to get around these cases. We have more than 580 ancient woodlands under threat on our books at the moment, and that's the most we have ever had. So this is a growing problem, and we need to grow our efforts in order to combat it, really. Finally, the last thing I wanted to say is that we're in fact looking for 3 new trustees at the moment. So we have our new chair, Barbara Young, who will be starting with us in June, but we also have 3 of our trustees who are coming to the end of their term at the beginning of 2017. So we're starting the process now to look for 3 new trustees to replace them. So if you're interested at all, we're looking for people with experience from almost every area that we work in, but particularly land management and particularly communications. If you know anybody who you think might be interested, if you're interested yourselves, then just have a look on our website and you can see the details there, and we need applications in by the 3rd of May. So that's my roundup for our last board meeting. I'll do another of these after our June meeting, and I hope you found it interesting.